When London Knights forward Mitch Marner takes to the ice, OHL fans are riveted, knowing the star skater can make seemingly impossible plays look easy on any given shift.
There's the hat trick, Mitch Marner.
But it's Marner's attitude, as much as his dazzling skills, that have vaulted the 18-year-old onto a top-line role for Team Canada at the World Junior Hockey Championships. After being picked 4th overall by Toronto at last summer's NHL Draft and making an impressive showing at the Leafs camp this fall, Marner returned to the OHL, showing no let-up in his relentless drive to be the best.
You know, it's growing up, you love hockey. It's in your blood. I think it's every Canadian, you know, they watch hockey, they love hockey. So for me personally, I didn't really care where I played this year. I wanted to make sure that I was playing my best and making sure that I was trying to get better every time I stepped on the ice.
Coming to London as an undersized 16-year-old, Marner racked up 59 points in his rookie year with a veteran Knights squad. He more than doubled that output last season, exploding for 126 points, second in OHL scoring behind his friend and Team Canada line mate Dylan Strome. Even more dominant this season, Marner was on an amazing tear when he left the Knights to join Team Canada in early December, piling up 51 points over a career-best 19-game point streak.
You know, the OHL has been a great, learning step for me, and it's gone by real fast, my 3 years, and my first year felt the longest, and now these next two are kind of blown by me, and I feel like I kind of got more of a round kind of player, and I've learned a lot of defense recently, being with the Leafs for a little bit, and back with Dale and Mark Hunter. So both those two really know how to play the game right, and I've learned a lot in the 3 years I've been with London.
In his first 2 OHL seasons, Marner also learned a lot from London teammate Max Domi. A year ago, Marner was watching along with the nation as Domi played a key role in bringing home gold for Canada at the 2015 World Junior Championships.
Max was a guy that I looked up to a lot in my years being in London, and seeing him doing so well, it was kind of crazy. And everyone knew he had the talent to do that, but I don't think everyone kind of knew what he could be an all-around player. And I think everyone's kind of starting to realize that now in the NHL. And the World Juniors, it really came through that everyone started to really notice him, that how good he was, and he kind of exploded there. And hopefully I could do the same.
The London Knights' top line of Christian Dvorak, Matthew Tkachuk, and Mitch Marner sat 1-2-3 in OHL scoring as the trio departed for the World Juniors in Finland. With Canada opening the tournament against the U.S., Marner knew he could be facing his London line mates as international rivals.
It'd be pretty funny lining up against them and seeing their face on the other side for once. And I know it'd be pretty funny seeing Dia, but I know he's not going to do too much, but I don't trust Tkachuk too much. I don't trust that guy. He's a loose cannon sometimes, but it'd be great for both of them to make that team, and it'd be funny to look at him on the other side for once.
For Inside the O, I'm Chris Schooley.